let's talk about it. And boy, oh boy, do we have to talk about it today. ESPN released their 30 under 30 list. I think this is the second one. I've got to double check. But boy, oh boy, is it a doozy. This is the second one. And it's the best 30 wrestlers. It's the top 30 wrestlers under the age of 30 with the brightest future, so on and so forth. And I have some thoughts. I have some concerns. I just got to talk about it. So if we look at the list, right, it's a nice mixture of wrestlers from all across the globe, from various companies, and there are people that should be on this list, and there are people that aren't on this list. But I'm just going to take ESPN's list and talk about it and switch it for myself. I'm going to keep the same people on here. I'm going to keep the same, just assortment of wrestlers that they have, and just maybe rearrange the list because there are some people that are definitely missing from this joint. But I digress, and let's talk about it. Let's look at who they have. So, numbers 30 through 21, we have Yuma Anzai, Dragon Lee, Sean Alexander, Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart, Utami Hayashishita, Gabe Kidd, Yuma Ayagi, Logan Paul, and Wheeler Yuta. Now, overall, there's nothing really crazy about 30 through 21 with the exception of two people, Logan Paul and Jamie Hayter. You can kind of make a case for Julia Hart to be higher, but as much as I hate Logan Paul, I think he's a scumbag, he probably should be higher, and Jamie Hayter should definitely be higher. Then we have numbers 20 through 11. We have Roxanne Perez, Mascara Dorada 2.0, Tiffany Stratton, Hook, Jordan Grace, Austin Theory, Chris Statlander, El Hijo del Vikingo, Kaito Kiyomiya, and Braun Breaker. Now again, this is where it gets tough, but for me, Roxanne, Tiffy, Stat should all be higher, some way, shape, or form. And let's look at 10 through 1. We have Shota Umino, Daniel Garcia, Kyle Fletcher, Jack Perry, Konosuke Takeshita, Ryan May at 5, Tony Storm at 4, Rhea Ripley at 3, MJF at 2, who was number 1 last year, and at number 1 they have Dominic Mysterio. And that's the issue that I have. Do not get it twisted. I love Eddie's son. All right, I'm a product of Eddie Guerrero. There's no way, shape, or form that I would have Dominic Mysterio number 1 over a lot of these people in the top 10. I just can't. And I know he is a special talent. He's getting better and better in the ring, but a lot of his top work right now is from his character work and the heat that he generates. No one generates more heat than Dominic Mysterio. And I can see that's probably why they have him at number 1. But the in-ring work is good, but compared to all the others on this list, that's what's truly holding him back. So let's take a look at who I have as my top 30 from 30 to 1, and I'm going to use the same people, okay? So number 30, Yuma Anzai, Dragon Lee, Sean Skywalker, Julia Hart, Utami Hayashishita, Gabe Kidd, Yuma Oyagi, Logan Paul, Wheeler Yuta, and Mascara Dorado 2.0. Now, as you can see, I actually moved Logan Paul down a spot. I moved Wheeler Yuta down a spot because I took out Jamie Hayter. She could not be that low. Otherwise, I like 30 through 21. You can move some pieces here and there. I think the true breakout in this grouping is Gabe Kidd and Julia Hart, but watch out for Wheeler Yuta, who is part of one of the biggest storylines of professional wrestling right now. Then we have numbers 20 through 11. So at 20, Austin Theory, Hook, El Hijo del Vikingo, Jamie Hayter, Jordan Grace, Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Kaito Kiyomiya, Chris Statlander, and Braun Breaker. Now, this 20 through 11 definitely differs from the previous 20 through 11. Braun stays in at number 11. I moved Kaito down a spot. I've moved Chris Statlander up. And the reason I have this grouping right here is that Jamie Hayter needed to be higher, and I didn't want to make Jordan Grace lower. She's already accomplished so much in her career. She's not even 30, so I could make a case for her being in the top 10. Same thing with Tiffany Stratton, but her career is too young to really be in that top echelon of wrestlers. Braun and Chris could probably sneak into that top 10. Theory's staying where he's at because we see it's there. We see the potential. They just have to get on the ball. Vikingo has the skill here. Roxanne Perez she's the strange case because she probably should be in the top 10, but the top 10 is too good. And when it comes to the actual wrestling ability, she's up there in the top 10, probably top 5. And you can make a case for her to be just a tad bit higher. Then how about numbers 10 through 6? I have Shota Umino, Jack Perry, Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, Dominic Mysterio. So this 10 is good. It's a mixture of WWE guys, AEW guys, and New Japan. And here's the thing. Shota Umino is going to be a star. Clearly, AEW and New Japan see something in him. He's been trained by Jon Moxley. He's the protege of Jon Moxley. They see something in him. Jack Perry, we know what he's got. He's a pillar of AEW, recently losing the TNT Championship to Daniel Garcia, who's at number 7, and he's a guy that really rocketed up this list for me. Working with Jericho and MJF and all the other guys in AEW has helped elevate him up to this level. Kyle Fletcher is right there in this feud he's got with Will Ospreay is good, and it's helping him. I feel slightly bad for Mark Davis. I don't want Mark Davis to get lost in the shuffle because Kyle Fletcher has now proven himself to be a star. I mean, he is a former Ring of Honor United States, not the United States champion, I'm sorry, Ring of Honor television champion. And then we move over to our top 5. So at number 5, Konosuke Takeshita, our current AEW International Champion. He's so good. It's scary how good Takeshita is. I'm waiting for him versus Okada, and that sucks. I'm upset that Takeshita is not in the C2, but this guy has everything, and being with Don Callis is nothing but a brilliant move. Number 4, the Glamour, Mariah May, the current AEW Women's World Champion, has acquitted herself perfectly. The feud itself was absolutely amazing. The aftermath has been a little bit up and down, but now we're ratcheting things back up with Mariah May, and she's only 25. This girl has it. She can do comedy, she can do seriousness, brutal, evil, funny. She's very, very good, which reminds me, honorable mention, shout out to Harley Cameron. Number 3, Timeless Toni Storm. Tony's this high because of everything she's just done with the Timeless gimmick. It's that simple. Never given her a true shot once she made it to the main roster on WWE. We've seen what she's capable of. If she didn't have that Timeless gimmick, she would not be this high. I'm just being honest with you. But because of that gimmick, it evolved her. It changed her to something better, to something great. And we've seen now that, yeah, you can put your faith in Toni Storm and absolutely trust her. Everything is there. She's close to being a complete package as you can get. Number 2, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. Yeah. If not for a certain someone at number 1, MJF would be number 1. This guy is the future of the business. Feuded with the top stars in AEW, and he's just getting started. He has everything. He knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to work the ring. He's just good, and he's not even 30. But number 1, and this should not surprise anybody, Rhea Bloody Ripley mommy. Yes, yes, yes. The breakout year she has had has pretty much put her in the forefront of professional wrestling. Yes, her World Championship reign wasn't the greatest, but that's not on her. That's on the WWE not making credible challenges for her. But when she's away, we're always asking ourselves, where's Rhea Ripley? She has acquitted herself perfectly. She has also helped elevate Liv Morgan in this feud, and she has done a wonderful, wonderful job of really carrying the WWE, carrying that women's division after Becky Lynch has stepped away. So Rhea has done a absolutely fine job. If Liv Morgan was under 30, Liv Morgan is 30, she would be in this list right now. But that happens because Willow Nightingale will be on this. Willow Nightingale might be number 1 for me. That's no bias because y'all know I love me some Willow. But Rhea Ripley at number 1 takes the top spot. But let me know what you guys think. Compare my list to ESPN's. What do you think? Did I get things right? Did I get things wrong? And let me know what your list is. Let me know what your top 5 is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.